All right, guys. Welcome to this video. I wanted to put together a real quick video here to give you a little bit more insight on your autoresponder. Been getting a lot of feedback in terms of some people aren't getting the notifications when their prospects are visiting their lead capture page, and they're putting in their name and their email and they're submitting it, and of course they're going to the actual website after that, but some of you are not getting the notification alerting you that someone just looked at your page. Now, so what I'm going to do in this video real quick is kind of give you some insight on one, your autoresponder is working because your lead is still in your back office in Pure Leverage, and I'm going to show you where to find that information at. And two, I'm going to show you how to reset that up so you can get the notifications. Some people like notifications and some people don't. And basically what I mean by that is, like, anytime someone visits your lead capture page, they put in their information, you'll get the notification saying, hey, John Doe just looked at your website, whatever. You'll see their name and their email address or what have you, right? Some people like that, some people don't. Typically, the people that don't really like it are the people that are getting leads all the time, because it just basically, just bogs up your email inbox. So, like me myself, I really don't like the notifications because it just gets, I get a ton of emails. So I typically just go into my back office and look at that information. Where some people want to get that notification, and that's fine. So I'm going to show you how to set that up to make sure that when someone visits your page, that when they opt in, that you're getting the notification. So let's go ahead and go through it real quick. So what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm on my Pure Leverage back office account right now, and I'm going to go to Level 1 Marketing Suite. And when I click on that, of course, you want to go to Autoresponder. And therefore, it's going to bring me to my Autoresponder back office. Now, a few things that you want to do. First, you want to go into Campaigns and then click on Campaign List. So if I click on that, then it's going to bring up, some different, all the different campaigns that you're running. So of course, if you're running the MyMCA Pro email campaign, make sure you click on that and then scroll down, and then you're going to see where it says notify about new subscribers. So make sure that that is checked, okay? Because if that's not checked, that's one reason why you're not going to get any kind of notifications. There's another piece too that we want to make sure that we correct, so that make sure that you're getting those notifications. So just make sure that you're doing that. Let me go ahead and recap that again, just to make sure that you got it. So of course, from your Pure Leverage back office, just go to Level 1 Marketing Suite, go to Autoresponder. When you get to the Autoresponder back office section, go to Campaigns, click on List. When you click on List, go find your MyMCA Pro emails, click on that, and then if you scroll down, you're going to see all your different settings and everything. So make sure that notify about new subscriber is checked. Make sure that this box right here is actually checked, and then go ahead and click edit, and that should update that information. So if you have it, great. If not, make sure that that's checked. Okay. Now, another thing is, a lot of people want to know, where are my subscribers? So when people are opting in, Steve, I haven't been getting any notifications. I just have my friend do it. He went to my website, opted in, but I didn't get a notification or any information that he actually looked at it. Or you can get that information just by going to, you guessed it, subscribers. So people that have subscribed to your list. So if you go to subscribers and click on current subscriber list, if you click on that right there, it's going to bring up the list of everybody and anybody who's ever put in their name and email address on your website. Okay, and you'll be able to see that information. Now, here's the interesting thing though. Even though you didn't get notified because your notification wasn't set up correctly, the interesting thing is that they're still getting those emails, okay, because they're in your system. The subscriber list is just saying these are the current people that have subscribed to your list. So they're still getting the emails, okay? But what we're doing, the purpose of this video is to show you how to set up the notifications. That's the purpose of this video. So if you've been doing it for a while and you're like, man, I'm still not getting notified when when somebody looks at my website, you can always come back here, click on current subscriber list, and guess what? You'll see everybody and anybody, again, who's ever subscribed to your list. You can be able to see that information, okay, right there. And that's typically what I do. And again, it depends on the person. Some people want the notifications and some people don't. Me myself, I really don't like the notifications because I get so many different leads, so I don't want it all bogging down my email address. If I could just come here and just look at the information, for me, it works better for me in what I do. But if you're like, hey, I want to know, that's fine. I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. So make sure you get those two pieces done and you'll be good. Now, the next thing, let me just start back from the dashboard. So that's the one part that you want to make sure that that is actually checked. Let me go back to the dashboard again and just start over. So the next thing you want to go is under the level 1 marketing suite, go back to autoresponder, and you want to go to where it says forms. Okay, so what you're going to have to do if you want to get the notifications, you're going to have to resubmit a form, okay, for that particular subscriber list. So right here you want to go to Form Wizard, and I know you remember doing this before, so you're gonna have to do it again, and I'm gonna show you what's gonna be different this time compared to the last time you did it. So again, you went into Form Wizard. Of course, it's gonna bring you up all the different forms that Pure Leverage already has made up for you. You want to go to the wide opt-in form. Remember, we have one that's already optimized for the MyMCA Pro website. Okay, it's already optimized for it. So some of the different ones, the dimensions are different and it kind of screws up the page. So this one, we've optimized the page to be able to handle this one. So don't use any of these other ones here, guys. Make sure you use this one right here. It's the first blue one in the list, not the second blue one or the last blue one, I guess you could say, but the first blue one in the list. Make sure you're using this particular form, okay? It just makes our job a lot easier in inputting that information for your website, okay? So once you click on that one, you click on it, it's going to take you here. And this is where you're going to set the settings up for this form. So this is very important, guys. So make sure you pay attention to this. Now, one thing you want to do, you want to make sure that you're actually using the right campaign. So like in the previous video, I show you how to set all that up. Excuse me. So in this video, I'm just showing you what you need to change to make your notifications work correctly. So make sure you're on My MCA Pro emails. And again, what you're going to have to do is recreate a new form and resend it. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. So make sure your campaign is on My MCA Pro emails. Okay. Make sure you're on custom URL. So and that will be whatever your My MCA Pro web address is. The one that takes them to your opportunity page. Don't put your lead capture page, MyMCA Pro email, not email, but your web address here. Make sure that you're sending your people to your opportunity page. You know, where all the information, where they can sign up and they can look at all the information and all the different videos. So make sure that they're going here. All right, and again, this is mine, so don't put this information here. This is just an example of what you want to do. So make sure you're putting the correct one. If you're not sure, make sure you pull up another window and type that in and make sure it's going to the right page. I've seen some people, they're putting their lead capture page here. So it's like they come to the lead capture page, a prospect comes to their lead capture page, puts in their name and email, hit submit, and then it just takes them right back to the lead capture page. So make sure that this, again, the reason why I'm harping on it a little bit more is I want to make sure that you guys understand that. Make sure that they're going to the opportunity page. Okay, if you're not sure what that is, go back to your email inbox, locate that email that the MyMCA Pro admin sent you when your website was complete. Okay, and you'll see several different web addresses. So you want to pick the one that says opportunity page, which really, and basically that goes over the details. That's where you want your people to go. So make sure that's there. You can also put that information also here where it says already subscribed to thank you page, just to kind of elaborate what this section or this field basically means. Sometimes some people will visit your website or your lead capture page website, and of course they'll opt in and they'll look at all the detailed information on the next page, but then later on they'll come back to it again at a later date and they'll put in their name and information again. So what the system, it recognizes that email address, and so it'll just automatically send them back to the main page. So that's what this is all about. Okay, so make sure these two right here are the same. Now, here's the one thing that's important. Where it says double opt-in, make sure that that is unchecked. Okay, it automatically is checked by default, so you want to uncheck that. Okay, make sure that that is unchecked. Now, what does that mean? Basically, what that means, so this is what's happening now, guys. The people that are visiting your websites and your lead capture pages right now, for those that haven't already corrected this, if someone goes to that website and they opt in, and you're like, well, hey man, I didn't get an email letting me know that this person just opted in. Well, they're going to receive an email on their end, and they have to confirm that they actually want to be on your list. If they click on that, that confirmation email in their email inbox, as soon as they click on that, you're going to automatically get an email saying that you just had someone look at your website. Okay, so for some of you guys that and you verified that people have looked at your information, but they have not confirmed that they want to be on your list, that's what's called a double opt-in. Okay, because they're opting in, and then they got to confirm that they even want to be opted in on your list. That's why they call it a double opt-in. So if you want your leads to come in immediately when someone fills out the form, and you immediately get that information that John Doe just looked at your website, uncheck this section right here. Okay, so again, make sure that that is unchecked, and you'll be fine. Okay, so what you want to do, so let's just kind of recap again real quick. I'm just going to start over. I'm going to go back to autoresponder. I'm going to go back to form, then form wizard. And then again, I'm going to go to Y opt-in form. Again, I'm going to choose the blue, I guess the form here, the first one, the only one that you want to use in this list. Again, the only one you want to use in this list, okay? You click on that one. It's going to bring that up, right? Now it's going to bring me the settings that I want to set up for this particular form right here. So I want to make sure I click on my MCA Pro emails. You might only have one or two in your list, but just make sure it says my MCA Pro emails. You want to put in you want to click on custom URL. So make sure it's that, and that's what it's going to bring up this field here. You want to make sure that you're putting in your My MCA Pro opportunity page. Remember, you have several web pages for the My MCA Pro system. You have your lead capture page. You also have your opportunity page. You want to make sure that you're using the opportunity page. And again, if you don't know what that is really, you can't remember, locate the email that you received when you first signed up, or you can even log into your My MCA Pro back office, and you'll see those links there as well. So of course, I'm going to do the same thing on this field right here where it says already subscribed. So I'm going to put that same web address here. So these two web addresses will be the same. I got custom URL, and I got My MCA Pro emails. And here's the important part. It automatically defaults to where it's checked. You want to uncheck that. Okay? Because remember, if you don't uncheck that, that means your prospects are going to have to do a little bit more work to actually get on your list. They're going to have to confirm that email. So if you don't want them having to go through all that, and you want to know immediately when someone looks at your website, make sure that that is unchecked. Okay? So far everything looks good. Looks like I'm ready to go. So what you're going to do next, you're going to hit create. Okay? When you hit create, you're going to see this code right here. You don't have to be a computer programmer. All you're going to want to do is actually copy this information. Okay? You don't want to change anything. You don't want to add anything. You don't want to do anything. All you want to do is copy this information. Okay? That's all you want to do. So when you copy that information, next you want to go to mymcapro.com/PL, short for pure leverage, .html. That's mymcapro.com/PL.html. Okay? And here, you're going to see a lot of the other information about pure leverage. For those that have already done this, you already know this page. You've been on it before. And so what you're going to need to do is where it says form code on the right here, you want to go ahead and paste that code in, because this is the code that the MyMCA Pro admin needs to be able to add that, that autoresponder to your web page. Okay, so they're also going to need your name. So whatever your name is, just say your name is John Smith. Right, just go ahead and put your full name there. Then whatever your username is, J Smith, whatever, right? And then of course whatever your email address is. Okay, you want to do the same thing. All right, so you put all that information in, your name, username, your email, and then that form code that you got on the other list, and then you hit send. Now, very important, even on here it says make sure you check your thank you page URL entered before moving forward to click the create button. And what that basically means, remember when I said before, some of you guys are putting in the lead capture page URL. So it's like, for example, what that means is if someone visits your web page and they say, hey, I want to get more information, they put their name and their email in the field. What's going to happen is as soon as they hit submit, it's going to send them right back to the same page. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So make sure you test and make sure it's correct, guys. Okay, make sure everything you're doing is correct. Okay, whatever web address you're putting in, test it. Make sure that's what you wanted to do. Visualize the process that your prospects are going to go through. Okay, so just make sure you test everything. We pretty much got it all laid out for you, but just to make our job easier, make sure you test your information before you submit it. All right, and then number 2 says to receive notifications, be sure to uncheck the double opt-in box when creating your form. Okay, so we went over that. That's very important. That's pretty much the reason why we're making this video, is just to make sure that people uncheck that information. I didn't really explain it in the previous video because it defaults where it is checked, so we want to make sure that that is unchecked. And then 3, to receive notification, to be sure to check notify about new subscriber under your campaign. Remember in the beginning of the video where it said you want to make sure that that is checked, because that does not automatically default to where it says notify me of new subscribers. So you want to make sure that you check that information as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, hope I was pretty clear on a lot of that information. So that should fix that issue that some people are having in terms of they're not getting the notifications and they want to get the notifications. And again, even if you're not getting the notifications, I showed you how you can check that information, because you're still getting the leads. They're in your back office. Just make sure you look at the information. You can kind of rewind this video because I actually show you how to check your current subscribers, people that have opted into your website. So if everything is correct, just hit send. And then please allow anywhere between 24 and 48 hours for that to be updated. Usually it doesn't take that long, but just in case there's a rush of orders or what have you, we always have to give ourselves a little leeway. But usually we'll have it done the same day. So just click on send and then you'll be set. And that's pretty much it, guys. So that's all I got for this video, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a good day, guys. Bye.